Hey everyone, it's Cece from One Green Pea. I have some planting projects that I needed to get after. And why waste a good planting project when you have a YouTube channel? Let's get to it together. My first task is to plant some Colocasia esculenta bulbs. These are more commonly known as the elephant ear. Now the elephant ear is in the Aroid family, and the plant produces these massive, beautiful, dark green leaves. When I found out that the Colocasia comes from the taro root, which is available in the grocery store, I had to give it a try. So the last time I was at my grocery store, I bought a couple of taro root bulbs, basically, and I looked for bulbs that maybe looked like they were kind of coming out of dormancy and had a little bit of a tip on them because I thought that they might be more successful. I did some research to find out how to plant them, and that's what we're going to do today. Now, savvy botanists will hear me calling these bulbs and will say, no, 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 Cece, those are corms. And they're absolutely right. So a corm is like a bulb, except that it is edible. So it's the bulbous root of the plant and it's edible. That's why these are in the grocery store. So people slice this up, taro root, and cook with it. But we're going to plant it. So we'll start by preparing our pots. Now, the elephant ear corms that you buy at a nursery or online tend to be much larger. And so you have to be very careful and plant them in a very big pot. These are smaller, so hopefully the plant will stay more of a more manageable size. The pot size that you're looking for from my research was at least double the diameter in width of the corm and triple the depth. And so I think these pots are just about right. So using my standard potting mix, which is an organic potting mix to which I add elements to make it a little bit grainier, I guess, or allow more better drainage. So I add perlite, orchid bark, horticultural charcoal, just kind of a fun little mix. I'm going to fill my pot about 3/4 full of that. I'm going to take the corm and I'm going to place it into the soil. Now I want the top inch to 2 inch, so shoulder of the corm to be out of the soil. But what I'm going to do before I go any further is water the soil so it kind of tamps it down a bit, firms that soil up. And then as I did that, you can see it kind of, the soil shrunk down. So that's a little bit too exposed. So I want to add a little bit more, press down on it, and this guy, a little bit more, is set. Okay, I'm going to do the same for the other bulb in this pot. Okay, I will put these in a warm, sunny location. They don't need a lot of hours of direct sunlight, but indirect, bright light, warm. And supposedly in a couple of weeks, we'll see some growth. And I will definitely keep you updated. My second project for us to do today is to plant some Oxalis bulbs. This is a mature Oxalis plant, and it is the Oxalis regnellii. Oxalis are sometimes known as the shamrock or the false shamrock plant. Now this variety has green leaves, as you can see, and little white flowers. I purchased the Iron Cross variety, which I'm pretty excited about. They're green leaves, but they have purple in the center in the shape of an iron cross and pink flowers. So we'll see how that turns out. Okay, so again, standard potting mix. We're gonna fill the pot about 3/4 of the way full. And then the same as we did with the other bulbs, we're going to put the bulbs in and then water it down and then add more soil to the top of it. Now, with these bulbs, they are true bulbs actually. Want to plant the tip end up. We're going to put them about 1 to 3 inches apart and about 2 inches deep. So they really don't go that deep in the soil. I'm going to kind of pack these in here. We'll see what happens if I put 6 of them in, and then I'll put the rest of these in another pot. So I'll show you. I spaced them apart. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I'll add more soil on top of these. Water it in. Make sure they stay covered. And similarly, I will place this in a sunny location, indirect sunlight, nice and warm. And in a few weeks, I should be able to see foliage, and then maybe a month or so, it might start to flower. Thank you for working on these planty projects with me. I will definitely keep you updated via my Instagram channel as to when I see foliage emerge and when these plants come into their full fruition. I really appreciate your support of this channel, your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. I see them all, I feel them all, and I'm so grateful. So until next time, my plant friends, let's keep growing together a greener world.